That's a good question. I'm not sure I understand the full intent of that question. But I think it's getting at whether or not we need to have more of the cultural considerations when we are doing curriculum for children and a part of the teaching. I think that it is important that we understand, especially when we're talking about minority children, that the culture aspect and understanding where they come from, the socioeconomic conditions in which they live, that as they walk into the classroom, it's important that our teachers have a clear understanding of who it is you are dealing with and the type of children that we bring. I do think, though, that some schools have failed to take the cultural differences into consideration when we talk about the kind of instruction that schools offer to children. For example, I'm still one who believes in value education, that it's important that we teach our children values as well as the educational and academic part of the educational system.
The good thing is that a lot of the questions that exist in education have had answers. We do know how to update our education system. We can take a look at the use of technology, and what that means is not just putting something up on the board instead of putting it up on an overhead, putting it up on a smart board. That's not what I mean. I mean fully integrated technology into the teaching process, allowing children to do research at a greater depth and speed than they've ever been able to do it at. Before, we'd have to go to the library and hope we could find a book. I remember being in graduate school and I'd spend an hour or two looking for a particular article only to get there to find that it was ripped out. Now we can ask that students prepare more research for presentations because they can get to more in less time. We can actually make education more rigorous because children have greater access to information. Additionally, we have to go back to the basics. In order for us to truly prepare students for these state examinations, we do have to focus on the basics. One of the reasons why many of our children don't do well on them is because they don't have the comfort when they go in there. They don't have the confidence when they go into those examinations to do well. When we get them prepared on the basics and we use technology to expand their capacity, great things happen. And they're happening all over the country right now.